It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtain on the Muppet Show tonight.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name's Quanah. In today's video, we're going to be transforming into Miss Piggy. So I'm going to be showing you everything from the hair to the nose to the makeup. So I'm starting off with my hair. Of course, I had to get a blonde wig because there's no Miss Piggy without the blonde hair. So I got this wig from TikTok shop a few months ago and I had just never used it. So I was like, yeah, we're going to use this today. There's no particular reason to put this on a wig stand unless you're just like me and like to curl your wigs off of your head. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to pin it down and then I'm taking this barrel curler and my Got To Be Glued freeze spray, and that's what I'm going to use to do my curls. I'm doing all of the curls for the most part away from my face, and then yeah, I'm using the spray just to like hold it, and I'm holding it in my hands to help hold the curl. This hair was like super silky and also fried to death because it's blonde obviously, so it didn't hold the curls really that well, but it was fine in the end. So I'm just going to do that throughout, and then as soon as I get to the top of my head, I'm basically just doing all of the curls going backwards, and then I'll figure out the styling of it later on. Now that I've gotten the hair mostly done, I'm moving on to my contacts. I needed colored contacts for this look to just really make it come together. So just for Kira sent me a few different contact lenses. These that I'm using today are in the shade Gem Blue. I love these because they come with like cases, and they also come with the little applicators to put them in your eyes. So they're super easy. You just put them in, blink them into place. And these really made a huge difference in the way that my end look came together, so love these. Get you some. And now that I can see, we can move on back to the hair. I'm going to be using the Got To Be Glued gel and the freeze spray to actually apply the wig to my head. So I'm starting off by just getting some of the gel, and I'm going to spread that across my entire hairline in a really thin layer. And then once I have that on, I'm going to go ahead and put the wig on. I'm going to leave the lace on the wig so that I can like get it into place and like let it set a little bit before I cut off the lace. So once I have the wig placed, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting out the little ear parts because they always go over my ears, and it's just easier to fit it to your head once you cut that off. So I'm doing that, and then I'm going to spray the entire hairline with the Got To Be Glued freeze spray, and I'm going to tie it down with just a wig band and let that set while I do my eyebrows. So I love the Juvia's Place eyebrow pens. Typically I use the Juvia's Place eyebrow pen in the shade dark brown, but today I'm using chocolate because it's a little bit lighter, and since my hair is lighter today, this just goes a little bit better and it's not so harsh. So I'm just gonna flick that through my brows to get some little hair-like strokes, and then I'm done. I'm impatient, so I'm gonna take this off. Typically I would leave the band on for at least 15 minutes just to like make sure that everything's kind of set in place, but I was impatient today and ready to just get through this. So I'm taking my eyebrow razor and I'm going to go ahead and start cutting off the excess lace. I was intentionally leaving a little more lace than I typically would because I want to use this wig for another Halloween look, and it's just easier when I'm dyeing wigs if there's a little bit of lace left so that I can like pin the wig to the head. So anyways, I'm using the eyebrow razor to cut that off, and then once I have everything cut off, I'm going to take my makeup brush that I use for my bronzer and just put that around the hairline to help blend it with my skin. And then I'm going to take my Got To Be freeze spray again, spray it down, and tie my band back over it while I start working on the rest of my makeup. Moving into eyeshadow now, I'm starting with my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer and my Watch the Queen Conquer palette from P. Louise. This is one of my favorite palettes, and I love all the pinks and purples. So I'm going to use that primer to carve out the underside of my brows, and then to also just prime my eyelids. So I place it on there and then just blend that in with a brush. And once it's all blended, I'll start with the eyeshadow. So I'm just going to be taking different shades of pink. I'm starting with a really dark shade, and I'm going to just start packing that in my crease and going up towards my eyebrow. Then I'm going in with a warmer shade of pink and a fluffier brush, and I'm going to start using that to blend out that dark shade. And then I'm making sure that this is rounded out and kind of blown out because Miss Piggy has huge eyelids, and I'm going to be creating a cut crease in a minute. So lastly, I'm going to be taking one more shade of pink that's just a little bit lighter, and that'll be the last shade that I use to help transition those shades and blend everything out. Now this is where I start to create my cut crease. For this look, I felt like it was necessary to do a cut crease because, like I said, Miss Piggy has really large eyelids and they're always like pink typically. So I'm going to be creating a really huge circular shaped eyelid with my cut crease, and then I'm going to start packing my eyeshadows on. So I'm starting with a matte light pink, and then in the center of my eyes I'm going to be using this more shimmery shade that's like a pink. And then I'm going to take the One Size Beauty eyeliner and use that to help define my eyes. And then we'll move on to our lashes. I got the lashes that I'm using today from Temu, and when I got them I was like, these are crazy, but these are actually really perfect for this Miss Piggy look because she has super intense curled lashes, and these are like perfectly fluffy for this look. I'm going to go ahead and remove my wig band so that I can do the rest of my makeup. That second time with the wig band really helped everything to look better. Now I'm going to move on to putting on the nose. Just so that y'all know, I'm an idiot and I put the nose on upside down in this video. So just ignore that. I fix it in the end, but I'm going to show you how to put it on. And you use the same steps, just don't put the nose on upside down like I did. You do have to remove the excess latex because this is foam latex. And yeah, here I am trying on the nose, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me why it wasn't working the way that I felt like it needed to, and like why it was ill-fitting. And it was because I had it upside down the whole time, which I'm still really annoyed by. But anyways, you put the Spirit Gum on your face and on the prosthetic. And once you have it all on there, you have to take your fingers and tap on it to like activate it. That's what makes it sticky. And then once it's like sticky tacky, you can go ahead and put your prosthetic on. So I'm going to go ahead and place that upside down. As I'm placing it, I'm just tapping out the outsides and just like making sure that it's really stuck on there before I move on. And then I'm taking liquid latex around the edges. I'm gonna read this before. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I don't think I did that right. What the heck? I asked ChatGPT what I should do if I didn't have Prozaid, and it said to use Spirit Gum and then use liquid latex around the edges to like blend it. So that's what I'm doing, but do I really know what I'm doing? No, I don't. So yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, but I continued to put that liquid latex around the edges. I should have watched some tutorials or something, but yeah. Now, basically the rest of this is just doing your foundation routine. So I'm using the Juvia's Place foundation, and I was really afraid to like put the foundation on the nose because I thought that it was going to show up way darker. So I'm using the Made by Mitchell Curve Case for my cream bronzer, and then the Juvia's Place blush in Pink Rose, I believe, on my cheeks. I accidentally got a little bit on the nose, but it was fine. So I'm going to blend all of that out, and then I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Dark Circle Eraser, and I was using this on my nose because I thought that the nose was going to have to be lighter so that it didn't look crazy. And then I'm just using that to highlight. Again, at this point was when I started to realize that I had the nose on upside down, because I was like, why is there this huge gap over here that I can't get to? And I was still trying to keep going. So yeah, blend everything out into each other so that there aren't super harsh lines. And then I'm going to set my entire face with the Coty Airspun powder. Powder is going to take all the color out of my face, so then I'm taking a bronzer and putting that back to add some color back into my face. This is the Juvia's Place Duo Bronze Bronzer in medium dark, and then I'm also using the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush palette to add blush back to my face. Then I'm going to finish up the eyes by just taking the same shades that I used to do my crease work, and I'm going to put that in my lower lash line, and then I'm going to fill in my waterline with the One Size eyeliner, do my lips with Juvia's Place lip liner in the shade Scorpio, and fill it in with a pink gloss. And then I basically am going to cue me realizing that I messed up the nose and fix it. I just spent several hours turning myself into Miss Piggy and then realized that I had glued the nose on upside down. So I had it like this, and it like wasn't fitting, and I couldn't figure out why. So now I'm gonna try to put it back on the correct way. I basically cleaned the area and then put the nose on the exact same way as far as the products go, but then I just put it on the right way. So it's not as smooth around the edges as I would have liked for it to be, but I think for my first time it worked out okay, and I'm excited to learn more about prosthetics and use them better in the future. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a like and leave a comment down below to let me know. And if you would like, subscribe. I usually do more makeup content in my makeup shorts, but I do Halloween content in long form. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye!